Now, have you ever heard of an abortion carried out 9 months into the pregnancy? Now, I am not an advocate for abortions, and this show is not advocating abortions, but have you ever heard of anything like that? I mean, we all know that maybe by the time it's more than 3 months, you should not even touch it. It's really harmful. But let me now tell you, one of your celebrities, James Brown, tweeted and said that just the day before he was born, the very day before he was born, it was a very epic day because his mother or her mother or their mother, his mother wanted to abort him just the day before he was born. His auntie was saying, putting pressure on the mom and saying, take it, the pregnancy was unplanned, take it out. And I'm like, oh my God, how is that even possible? Is this your celebrity, Nigerians, the princess of Africa? Anyways, that is by the way. Thank you so much for joining the show today. Of course, this is Unplug, brought to you by every NG. Thank you so much for joining us today. There is more on that and more. All right, so just stick around. If you're enjoying this video, make sure you smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's get right into other news where we have Laycon, who is always making the news steadily, always in the news. Now Laycon is getting ready to drop 2 new songs. I was going to say 2 new hit songs because Laycon is already a hit star already. We're getting ready for the release of Wagwan and Fall For Me. Now, on Fall For Me, he's going to be featuring another artist, and there's a lot of anticipation already. People are already pre-ordering the song, like pre-order gadgets and all of that. They're already buying the song, getting it ready. As soon as it drops, they're going to have it in their phones. So that is how big Laycon is already. So you might want to do the same if you don't want to miss out on those tracks. All right. Now let's talk Kiddwaya. Kiddwaya has this controversial style of doing things. We say that here all the time. And he tweeted something, just one simple line, and he tweeted a date, 25th of February 2021. We do not know why that date is on Kiddwaya's mind, and not just his mind anymore, it's on his Twitter, but we are expecting, it's just in a couple of days, so we're waiting to see what Kiddwaya has for his friends and fans and everybody on the 25th of February. So we're waiting to know what it is. Now, yesterday was a very, very happy day for Adesua Etomi, BBNaija W, and of course there are millions and millions of fans across Nigeria and across the world because they announced that they have welcomed their first child. Really, really beautiful news. And they revealed pregnancy pictures, when Adesua still had, a big baby bump and all of that. And people were thinking, oh, she's just pregnant. Well, we were just getting to know that she had been pregnant all along. There had been rumors some time ago. A lot of people were suspecting, but we just got to see the pictures yesterday. And she has already given birth. Guess what? 4 weeks ago. 4 whole weeks ago. That means the baby is already a month old before we got to know that they had a baby. That's some really, really clandestine secret service thing going on with with Adesua and her husband. But really beautiful news. Congratulations to them. And we have Davido gist. Now, before I have a lot of things to say about Davido, but what if I told you Davido has another baby mama now? After Chioma and Assurance and the whole song and everything, but a 4th baby mama. What would you think? Well, by the way, let's talk about the Headies. First of all, Davido was in different categories, nominated in different categories at the Headies Awards, but he did not attend the ceremony. It was on his Twitter, he posted pictures of himself at the airport. He jetted out of the country, actually. Maybe he knew he was not actually going to win something, maybe not, but he decided that he was not going to be at the awards ceremony, and he gave his reason. He traveled out of the country. And so there you have it, just in case you did not know that before. And Davido responded to a fan who pointed out something quite interesting. And the fan was saying that Davido kind of downgrades his fans when he rolls with up and coming artists, right? And he was like, Davido should change, stop downgrading us, the fans. And I'm thinking, okay, what does this guy even mean? Well, Davido responded plainly and clearly that I cannot change. Sorry. You cannot tell me who I roll with, who I don't roll with. If I choose to roll with up and coming artists, does it make me any less of who I am? That was Davido's response. And yes, you were probably waiting. The baby mama issue. Well, it started building up last year. Sometime around July last year, there were rumors that Davido was cheating on Chioma. Let's not forget they've done traditional marriage rites and all of that, so they're pretty much married. So the rumor surfaced that Davido was cheating with a certain woman from Angola, Larissa London. But after some time, little while it died down. But now, Larissa London posted a video on her Instagram of a baby that looks about a month or two old with a pacifier in his mouth. And it has been confirmed, kind of, that this is Davido's baby, and Larissa London is Davido's fourth baby mama. 1, 2, 3, 4 baby mamas. Now, people are asking, what do you think Chioma is feeling right now? And I was asking you what you think about it, but what do you think Chioma herself is thinking about this? Remember, give me assurance. Well, let's move on now from Davido. Let's talk another DJ Cuppy. DJ Cuppy has been bashed left, right, center. She has even come out to vindicate herself. And now she's sad. DJ Cuppy is really, really sad. And she's saying she's a very genuine person. You know, she's very transparent. She's very open. And that seems to always work against her. Now, she's probably talking in light of the recent happenings with Israel, DMW, and Zlatan, and the Gelato song, and all of that. And I don't know, I kind of feel for DJ Cuppy because she actually seems like a nice person to me, but she always receives a lot of backlash. Virtually everything she does, people are scrutinizing. So maybe we should take it a bit easy on DJ Cuppy, you know, just lay back on the pedal a little and stop attacking her, all right? Please, from me to you. Okay, now let's talk something else, something more serious, something political, and something of national interest. For people who live in Abuja, Nigeria, you have noticed that yesterday some fuel stations refused to sell petrol. Some sold in the morning, they didn't sell in the afternoon, and vice versa. Now there is an issue with the fuel pump price because it is imminently going to go higher. Now, petrol currently sells for about 168 naira per liter, and from what we hear, it's probably going to go up to about 195 naira per liter. Now, what we're hearing this morning is that landing costs has hit about 180 naira or thereabouts, and you know how it's going to be after transportation before retailing. I have nothing more to say. But then the president is going to be meeting with state governors. They're going to be thrashing out this issue, probably trying to find a proper balance about what is going on. And of course, electricity tariff as well, because that one has already gone up. So that is some issue on its own. But we'll see what happens after that particular meeting. Moving on now, another issue of national interest. The Kagara boys that were kidnapped from Niger State, that's Government Science School in Niger State, have been released, thankfully, although let's not forget that one life was lost in that particular operation. But the rest of them are alive. They have come out to narrate their ordeal in the den of those kidnappers, and they said they went through hell. Now, put this vis-a-vis what has been going on or what has already happened, Chibok girls, Dapchi girls, who spent longer in the den of the kidnappers, and these guys just spent a few days and they went through hell. What about what those girls went through, or what Leah Sharibu is still going through right now because she has not been released? And the possibilities are endless and they're really negative. So let's just keep praying for our darling country, Nigeria. Now, talking about these kidnappings, Lai Mohammed, the Minister of Information and Culture, said something. I'm only going to give you that expression. Now, he said that the government cannot try to attack these bandits in their hideouts. What is the reason? Because an airstrike or some kind of military attack on them is going to affect the ecosystem. The ecosystem, you know, the plants, the trees, the weather, and all of that. That it's going to cause a negative deviation in climate change. And I'm wondering, okay, how much sense does this make? Because I need it to make more sense. But make of that whatever you will. That is much I can say. So moving on now, let's talk about COVID-19 vaccines in Nigeria. If you did not know before, Nigeria ordered the Astrazeneca vaccine for specific reasons that we cannot actually talk about now. But I'm wondering, these vaccines were ordered like how many months ago or a while ago, but we are just being told that we're going to get these vaccines on Friday. And I'm wondering, okay, the vaccines have been trekking or they've been crawling. I don't understand. Why have they decided to take so much time before we can actually get these vaccines? It is so bad that NAFDAC had to come out and put a statement out there that people have to be careful of fake vaccines because people have been capitalizing on this to, extort people, make money off people, and give them fake stuff. Well, maybe we should be thankful that finally the real vaccine is going to be here, but there are other issues that spring up from that we don't have time to talk about just yet. Still talking about COVID-19 in Nigeria, apart from the regular COVID that we have already gotten familiar with, there is a so-called UK variant of the virus that is now said to be spreading quite rapidly in Nigeria at the moment. Really terrible, and we're expecting a vaccine. Now, to make matters worse, there is another Nigerian variant that has been said to be immune to the vaccine, completely immune to the vaccine. And I'm wondering, what is going to be the fate of Nigeria as regards COVID-19, its spread, and what we can do to contain the situation? I really don't know. I just hope that something tangible can be done real soon. But then let's move on from that now. Enough of the COVID gist. Let's talk Kemi Olunloyo. Controversial journalist, always in the news bashing people or getting bashed. But this time she decided to face Tacha and Erica fans. And her point is simple. She's saying these people were disqualified from a reality TV show for bad behavior. Why then should they be seen as any kind of role models whatsoever in the society? That's her point, basically. And she attacked the fans. She was like, 90% of Tacha's fans are unprintable words inserted. You can see it yourself. But she also attacks Erica's fans that people who are starving, try to contribute as little as 1,000 naira to your GoFundMe, and you made millions of dollars or thousands of dollars on that, and you have not really given anything back to society, and yet you think you are a role model, you are growing whatsoever. I'm like, ooh, violence. I love the violence. Anyways, that is all about Kemi Olunloyo, Tacha, and Erica. All right, well, I said we're done with COVID-19. Well, anyways, we're going back to it just a little bit, and it's on a very, very sad note because the United States of America has just surpassed 500,000 COVID-19 deaths. It's really, really sad, and the US is like the hardest hit country in the world, and a service of lights, candlelight service is going to be held, to pay respect to those whose lives were lost. 500,000, 500,000 people, that is a lot. Hopefully all of this can come to an end soon, all right? Now let's move on. Let's talk sports. And this one is quite interesting for football lovers because the IFFHS, that is the International Federation of Football History and Statistics, has named the best coaches in the last century. And you might be quite interested to know who the best is. The best coach of the century, according to the IFFHS, is Jose Mourinho. He's Portuguese and he's currently the coach of Tottenham Hotspur in England. And you're wondering, okay, what of the likes of Sir Alex Ferguson, Pep Guardiola, where are they on the list? Well, I'll just leave you to go do your research and find out where those ones are. But Jose Mourinho in number one, there you have it. And that is all on Unplug for today. Thank you so much. It has been a fun show as always. And until next time, my name is Victor. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.